The threat over the great steelworks at Scunthorpe has hovered here for the last decade, but it's now reached another pinch point. British Steel needs a £75 million bailout. If it's not forthcoming, insolvency planners are on standby.
It's been an ongoing issue, uncertainty with jobs, production, and a lot of staff here are probably a bit used to it and a bit numb to it, I'd say.
We look after other countries, give it bailing them out, why can't they bail us out?
The name British Steel goes back decades.
A skill pioneered by Britain more than a century ago. The manufacture and application of steel in quantity.
But after privatisation and buyouts, Tata sold it for just £1 in 2016. A new start for an old name. Over 4,000 workers turn out some of the best steel in the world here that has built everything from the new airport in Istanbul to the Borders Railway in southern Scotland. But orders have slowed in recent months, particularly from Europe. In response, the company pinpointed the uncertainties around Brexit as a major problem for the entire industry. They said conversations are ongoing to try to secure the finance for a viable future here. The unions are part of those meetings.
On the line is this business, this industry, this proud industry that is the greatest steel maker in the world, as I believe, and quite rightly so. I think those things have got to be protected. We've got to protect thousands of workers and many, many more thousands in the supply chain, which is the heart of this town.
Scunthorpe voted to leave the EU. So did Dawn Reid. Her grandfather worked at the steelworks. Her grandson is about to start there as an apprentice.
It feels like people are going to lose their jobs again, but they shouldn't, because the people that took over from Tata have done their damnedest to keep that steelworks going. I live up there in those flats on the 15th floor. That's my view every morning, and it breaks my heart to think that my grandparents and my dad and everything worked all their lives on there, and it might not be there one day.
Steel towns across the UK have lurched from crisis to crisis over the past decade. They need help. They need proper strategy for this week's problems and the long-term future they still believe in. Tom Parmenter, Sky News, Scunthorpe.